Yo, what's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another edition of Spicy Saturday, the show where the teams are made up, the elo doesn't matter, and boy, do we have a treat for you today. Cashton from France has sent us in Ultra League Spiritomb, a really cool Pokemon you don't see often in general, especially not in the Ultra League, because it uses a lot of XL candy to not even get up to 2,500. I think it's like 22 something. But with Sucker Punch, Rock Tomb Shadow Ball has a really strong moveset, and we're going to see how this thing does in the Ultra League. Cashton, a terrific player from France. Excuse my French pronunciations. This is not going to be impressive. Some of you guys are impressed sometimes as we start off this video by my Spanish. Claro que sí hablo español. Por supuesto hablo español muy bien. I can do okay. I can get by. Don't speak any French. Bonjour, that's it. That's it. Je m'appelle Chris. That's it. That's it, honestly. Here we go. This is going to be a struggle for the language on the screen for me, but it's not a struggle because it's a universal language. Pokemon Go PvP. We've got Weezing, Malamar, Spiritomb, Talonflame right now, torching up the sky, and Malamar going to fire off the foul play before they potentially get to another attack here, putting on the pressure, and is going to knock out the Talonflame. Regidrago comes back, and we get to a superpower before going down. That's quite nice. We also have a phenomenal answer to this Regidrago with our Galarian Weezing. Notice how Cashton also chipped the Talonflame before he dipped into Malamar, wanted to secure that alignment, and now that he has it, looks to be in a solid position. Registeel, you don't see as often as you used to, but still a very strong, bulky Pokemon. Just doesn't have any fast attack pressure. In an era of Pokemon Go where I feel like fast attack, I feel like so many things have great energy generation and charge attack pressure, and the opponent is going to surrender here in game number one. Clean win. Okay, Weezy mirror match. Weezy out here. Here we go. We're running the overheat though. I feel like a lot of people run Brutal Swing in this in the Ultra League because of the versatility. Also, I just noticed I'm going to change it mid-video. Editor Chris, what are you doing, bro? Editor Chris is setting me up for a failure. Has anyone commented yet? Has anyone commented yet? This is not Ultra Summer. This is Open Ultra. Where do we have the Ultra League badge? There we have it. Let's get that fixed. Let's get that out of the way. We got to be professional journalists here reporting these battles, reporting this coverage. And gonna shield the Hydro Cannon. This is like a throwback team with the Swampert. I mean, Swampert's still good. Just ever since the Mudshot nerf. Dude, I miss the old Shadow Swampert. Is anyone with me? You know, Swampert, believe it or not, was one of the most hated Pokemon in the comments. I used to love Swampert because of the pressure you could put on with Mudshot, Hydro Cannon 5-4. People in the comments, they hated Swampert more than they hated, like, Victory Bell Bastiodon. It was crazy. They were like, Swampert takes no skill. You just spam Hydro Cannons all day. Well, I enjoyed doing that. All right. Here we go. Comes in Spiritomb, maybe expecting the swap. Let's focus, Rise. Let's commentate these battles. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. It's going to be first to the 8 to the first Rock Tomb, and then 7. Rock Tomb connects. Sucker Punch is chunking away at Credilly. Credilly's going to be able to... Oh, but they get a little bit greedy. Would have been nice to throw one before, but now this Rock Tomb is going to debuff them. And now Cashton is not as worried about taking this damage. It's double debuffed at this point. A couple of Rock Tomb users trading Rock Tombs, trading blows. Now these fast attacks are doing so little. Goes for... Oh, doesn't get the Sucker Punch down, unfortunately, but this is only a Brutal Swing. Not going to knock out. Going to throw a Parting Rock Tomb here. The problem is this does not threaten to KO. They still have a shield. Well, oh, never mind. Gets the shield. Superpower. Banked. And they were lower than I thought. So, but I still don't think the Rock Tomb would have KO. So I think the opponent had to play the win condition of taking that Rock Tomb, but they might have been too low anyway, where it wouldn't have mattered. Here we go. Weezy into Belly Bolt. It is Thunder Shock, so not as positive for Weezing, but I like this play. Get off the Sludge before the Parabolic Charge buff. Sludge is going to connect. But as we see, even non-buffed defensively, Double Sludge won't knock out. So this definitely won't knock out. Going to, go for the catch attempt, but the opponent doesn't fall for it. They stay patient. And this is a lot of energy. Oh, lands the Zap Cannon. I can't read French, but I could tell that was a Zap Cannon. What did it say? Like, Electo Canon, something like that. Oh my gosh. Spanish, I can actually pronounce decently, which is cool. French, don't really know what I'm doing. Don't really know what I'm doing. I've only been to France once. Sludge connects. And going for the overheat. I was in Paris. I got to go to the Palace of Versailles as well. That was like a bucket list item. I like history, you know. So getting to visit the Palace of Versailles was pretty cool. Anyway, Malamar likes this matchup against Lapras quite a bit. You heavily resist the Psywaves. These Psywaves are only doing 1 damage, but Lapras so spammy. Sparkling Arias are putting a dent in this Malamar. Malamar going to overfarm here. Yeah, I don't think you want to bother going for Superpower because it's not going to knock out anyway. So they're probably not going to shield this first one. Oh, but they do. That's helpful. This is still possible. Perfect overfarm from Cashton. And now, excuse me, you just try to get to the... Oh, but you're not going to be able to get to double, but you still have a shield. Oh, so you easily get to double. What am I talking about? I forgot about the shield. Superpower, bang. Double superpower. Bang, bang. Boogie. Opponent top lefts right as they're about to lose. I do that sometimes. We're not above it. None of us. Good lead. As a Weezing fan myself, I really like this matchup. Ultra League might be a little bit different, however. They're also running Shadow Claw, so it's not as bad for Pod. But when it's Fury Cutter, of course, you're taking such little fast attack pressure, and the double Sludge you get to before the double Aqua Jet, so it's a nice little matchup. Sludge gets the shield. Building up past the overheat there. Maybe lured the opponent into the Protect Shield. Might be fine just letting this go at this point. Yeah, just going to let Weezing go. And maybe go for like a Sucker Punch down. Yes, love it. Don't think you really need to shield. Oh, they swap in Tentacruel. I don't know about this swap. You're going to resist the acid damage. And gets off... Oh, gets the... Up 2 shields now. This is crazy. Since we landed the Rock Tomb, we're just going to let this Scald connect. Maybe go for the Shadow Ball now. Shadow Ball doing more damage. Spiritomb. Looking pretty devious there. Got like one eye open, one eye closed type thing going on. Steelix, a little bit annoying here because you're going to start getting debuffed. And if you want to do any reasonable damage, you're going to have to debuff yourself as well. Ooh, Breaking Swipe. Breaking Swipe gets the attack drop. But I think you get the farm down. Yeah, and now you simply just triple superpower or like superpower dip. Maybe bank a move. Yeah, this is kind of funny. I love this, yeah. Shield. And can even, if you trust you're not going to lag, even if you lag, it's probably fine. Superpower dip to Spiritomb maybe to clear all these debuffs. So many debuffs. Oh no, just going to go for it. Feels like it's enough anyway. Plus maybe like 1 Sucker Punch. Yes. Rise G, that was impressive damage recognition there. Knowing that that would not KO and then you would need 1 Sucker Punch. Thanks, Jeremiah. I don't know why Jeremiah is like my go-to name. I don't know. It happens to be it's not like it's the most common name in the world. I don't know. We're just going with the flow here. Aqua Jet connects. Has the double Sludge. Last time we saw the opponent shield in this situation, respecting the overheat. This opponent doesn't shield, so just goes for the back-to-back Sludge, putting the pressure on, right? You want to make sure you get both these attacks off first before the next Aqua Jet. They shield. This time, the opponent going to overfarm a little bit more. But I think you still get the Sucker Punch down while only taking 1 Aqua Jet, which is not that bad. So, comes in. Spiritomb going to take this. We'll get a nice Sucker Punch down, unless they elect to pivot. They don't pivot. Almost at a move already. Ooh, Zygarde. A little bit awkward here. Very bulky Pokemon. And gonna swap the Malamar now. Psywave's, though, doing some decent pressure here against the bulky Zygarde. That looks like a bulldoze. No debuff. And it's a regular for Alligator. Now, we're going to need 2 foul plays at least, plus the Psywaves, to knock this out. But we already did a lot of damage onto the Zygarde. So this looks like a pretty decent situation. This Hydro Cannon might do more than anything that the Zygarde can throw at us. I think this is where we want to use our shields. And you're actually, it looks like you're not even pressured to swap here at any point. I think you just play this out. Oh, they let it go. Oh, they live. That might have been DRE as well. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell. Zygarde comes back, but it doesn't have that much energy. I love this play. Go for the superpower, then dip Spiritomb most likely to clear your debuff. Beautiful. They're forced to throw energy. And at this point, a single Psywave might be enough to knock out. So the opponent should have... Oh, the move doesn't even knock out. The opponent should have shielded a superpower, but I don't think it would have made any difference, right? Because Cashstone was able to bank a superpower as well. Amazing lead. Has 2 good answers for this Primeape as well, so doesn't even necessarily need to swap. But this is going to be a solid matchup here for Spiritomb. Sneaks in a free Sucker Punch as well on the desync. Decides to shield the first, knowing that we're going to go for a Rock Tomb here. Ooh, but they do get to another. So at this point, yeah, just going to let the punch go and then go for the full Sucker Punch down. And in a perfect world, we can get off double Shadow Ball before this Primeape knocks us out. Notice Cashstone throwing before 100 energy to not waste any energy. Oh, big Shadow Ball. And gonna bait the Rock Tomb, though. Is a Rage Fist enough to knock out? It might be. Yep, does knock out. Oh, just immediately going into the Malamar. And these Psywaves are going to chunk the Poison-type Tentacruel. Very good-looking situation here. And I feel like you might as well. Yeah, I think either makes sense. Knows he can tank a Scald. Does he get to another move, though, before getting farmed down? It looks like it. It looks like it. Oh, and they let it go. Interesting. I guess just kind of conceding at this point. Nice alignment there. So a pretty straightforward game that time, but nice job maximizing energy. And look at that. 5-0 with Spiritomb. Let's go, baby. Let's keep it rolling. Lucas, the next opponent. Amazingly, dude, Weezing. Get out of here, bro. Getting all the leads. Gonna Sludge first and then maybe go Malamar? I think you have to, right? Oh, no. Because we didn't land the Sludge, I think that's why we're staying in. Because we know swapping Malamar, we don't have any charge attack pressure, only fast attack pressure. Going for the Overheat now. Oh, my. This is bold. Cashstone lands the Overheat, then goes Malamar. This is like best case scenario. Because your back 2 Pokemon don't really love the Pangoro. But now you get an energy head start and you can actually threaten it with the superpower. Throws right before the close combat. I mean, this will do so much damage if it connects. And it does! Because they know the Pangoro doesn't have anywhere to go anyway against the Weezing. We're totally fine just letting this go. Weezing completely walls this thing. And they switched, right? So they're still switch locked here. They're still switch locked. We are not threatened at all by the Panda. 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 Sorry. Weezing. We got a 2-on-1 fast break here, and oh, baby. Oh, baby. Spiritomb going to like this matchup. It is a Poison Sting Tentacruel this time, which is going to let it generate energy faster. Tentacruel might be the Pokemon with the most viable fast attacks in the game. Since these poison buffs, now you got Acid, Sting, and Jab, all viable fast attacks. I would probably lean towards Sting myself, but Acid also solid, and Jab has its merit as well for the most damage. Usually if you're running Jab, you probably want to pair it with Spray, Acid Spray. Spiritomb, lagging. Maybe the opponent left. Oh no, just charge attack priority, okay. Looked a little bit weird. Spiritomb spinning in a circle. It's actually kind of tripping me out now. Spiritomb, maybe it's hypnotizing the game. The game keeps freezing. Weezing comes back. Smogo. I'm just noticing that now, but I think I've seen that before. Smogo. That's so funny to me. Oh, like smog. Oh my gosh. Smogogo. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm so silly. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Some of these names. Like Snorlax. Have you ever seen Snorlax? Is it German? It's Relaxo. Relaxo is kind of funny. What are some other funny Pokemon names in other languages? Let me know in the comments. Weezing connects on the Sludge. Second Sludge. Looks like we win the Chart Attack priority. Very nice. But I think they might barely hang on here. They like to shield, though. And we're going to match it. Knowing that we win Chart Attack priority, we can be in the driver's seat here, put on the pressure. We know a catch might be likely on this next one. So we anticipate a potential catch, but they don't actually do it. So a little bit of reverse psychology there. And now, just Brutal Swing. Okay, not too bad. They swapped into Moltres, but this is not that bad for Spiritomb, especially up energy. Gonna get off this Rock Tomb here. So a peculiar swap. I wonder what's in the back. Maybe like a Ghost type. We're just gonna let this go and should be able to overfarm with our Weezing. I like that we're coming in right away while they're still switch locked. Gotta make sure we get off this Sludge before another fly. And Sludge will knock out the Moltres from here. Their Weezing is still roaming around. Still floating around. And they throw instantly. We're going to let this go. Going to put it all on the Malamar. If it's Brutal Swing, we might actually hang on. But no, it's a Sludge. Ooh. I mean, this is positive, but it's so awkward when we no longer have a Pokemon to dip into. So we throw the Foul Play first to get some reasonable damage off before debuffing ourselves or them debuffing us. But the problem here is I don't know if a superpower knocks out, so we're actually going to bait again. And I think this is necessary. I think we have to successfully bait here. Oh, but we don't. Oh, yikes. That might be game. Debuffed again. And we're not going to get to 2 attacks before. Whoa. Did they give us a win con there? I don't know if we could have got the farm down because we were already double debuffed. So I don't know if we could have got the farm down first, but it seemed like that was an unnecessary catch attempt to me. And those are always frustrating. Oh my gosh, those are the worst games. Have you ever had that where like, you know you lose and then your opponent makes an unnecessary catch and they win anyway? That is the worst. Oh baby, please. I want to see the overheat land. Big overheat from Weezing. Get shielded. Unfortunate, but here's the thing. That was a Primeape lead, right? So even if we don't win this matchup with Spiritomb, both of our remaining Pokemon are great against the Primeape. So going to get off this Shadow Ball. Now, they may elect to swap back into the Primeape here if they can. I think we just... Oh, yeah. I love this. Just let this go. Now, what do we come back in with, though, is the question. Back in Weezing, I kind of like this just because we're not revealing our third. So they're definitely not going to come in Primeape to a Weezing, right? So it allows us to kind of dictate how we want to play out the remainder of this. We are debuffed here. But yeah, I guess we just stay, even though we're debuffed. Because we don't really want to swap a Malamar into a pod with that X Scissor, right? So a little bit awkward. I like the Sludge first. Sludge first, then maybe look for an overheat. And this will do either a lot of damage or get the final shield. Oh, a lot of damage. And they swap out, which is best case scenario for us. I think we never shield the first here. And then should be in a great spot because, oh, they close combat. Well, now we just shield the next and commit to a farm down, or this works too. They're double debuffed, so a Foul Play should threaten to knock out. And should be able to get the full farm down here. Pod does have an attack, but we still have a shield to hide behind. So we can simply farm down and then blind throw an attack. The opponent knows what's up, and they're going to top left here. Next opponent. Oh, baby. Shadow Primeape. Beautiful lead. They're staying in. Yikes. That is not a good sign for the opponent. If you're staying in Primeape versus Weezing, that is not a fun time. I can't imagine. Are they going to like try and shield their way through this to... Oh my gosh. Primeape is trying to fight a Weezing, and honestly, it might not do that bad. Primeape showing why it's a little bit busted sometimes. I like that we're over farming here. But if Primeape wants, it could shield again and get our... Oh my gosh, dude. But the problem here that we're going to see for Primeape is they're not going to reach another attack. So they would either get farmed down here. Oh gosh, and we have so much energy. This is diabolical. We save the energy. Swap Spiritomb. And they swap into an Ice Fang Drapion. Interesting. And this might be doing us a favor because Drapion would not have been great for the Malamar, but we've got so much energy on Weezing as well. Like, they're just kind of playing to their win condition, I think, that Gastrodon can sweep. But if there's a Weezing lead, you would think good answers. Oh, one Psywave snipe as well. And this should be a pretty comfortable situation. Going for the foul play. Has an overheat banked and albeit resisted. Still a very strong attack and do a lot of damage to this Gastro. And I'm not sure Gastro's even going to be able to get through this Malamar here. Running the Water Pulse. Water Pulse has its use for coverage purposes, but not as strong as the Earth Power. Another Water Pulse does knock out. Has the over. He's not going to take any chances. Just going to throw it immediately. And this is going to knock out Mr. Gastrodon, Mr. Sea Slug, Sea Snail. Cash Tone DM'd me saying he had some cool Ultra League Spiritomb battles, and he did not disappoint. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Also, I just thought of something. Speaking of France, I was having an argument with some friends that, like, France might legitimately beat USA basketball at the next Olympics. I'm kind of concerned of that, but I have faith in the USA. They thought I was crazy. They're like, there's no way France... Have you seen all these good basketball players coming out of France? I feel like they might... I feel like US might be in trouble come next Olympics, but hopefully we take gold in basketball. I know that was kind of random. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.